A report of a man carrying what appeared to be a handgun brought a major police response to the center of Sattahip on Sunday evening. The alarm was raised at about 6:40 p.m. near the entrance to Soy Tamawitaya on the road serving Sattahip Market and the area in front of Ban Sattahip School in Chonburi. Witnesses said the object looked like a firearm and that the man's behavior was frightening people passing through the area. From a distance, residents and motorists had no reliable way to know whether the weapon was real. That uncertainty turned an ordinary evening near a busy community market into a potentially dangerous public safety incident. Police treated the call as credible and urgent, while people nearby moved carefully around the scene and waited for officers to determine what they were facing. Sattahip police sent investigators and patrol officers to the location, with local reports placing the deployment at more than 20 personnel.
The size of that response reflected the risk created by the initial description. A person apparently holding a gun in a populated street near a market and a school. Officers arrived within minutes and located the man sitting beside a utility pole. They approached under the assumption that the object could be capable of causing lethal harm. Police ordered him to put it down, and the man complied. The encounter ended without reported gunfire, injury, or a physical confrontation. That cooperation was important because any sudden movement involving a realistic-looking object could have been interpreted as an immediate threat by responding officers or by members of the public who had already become alarmed. Once the object was secured, officers were able to make the crucial distinction that had been impossible for witnesses to make from the street. It was not a working firearm. Photographs from the scene show a black plastic toy pistol with a green and dark camouflage pattern. Its shape, proportions, and coloring were sufficiently realistic to be mistaken for a genuine handgun, especially at night and in a fast-moving situation. Police retained the item as evidence while they established what had happened. The discovery reduced the immediate danger, but it did not make the alarm unreasonable. Emergency calls are assessed from what a witness can observe at the time, and the consequence of underestimating a real weapon can be severe. In this case, the cautious response ended with the apparent weapon safely in police hands. The man was detained and taken to Sattahip police station for further checks and processing. Reports agree on the central sequence of events, but they differ on some personal details, including his stated age and descriptions of his prior history. Thailand News Desk is therefore not presenting those disputed details as established fact. What is confirmed is that officers removed him from the public area, seized the plastic gun, and continued the matter at the station. Authorities had not reported any shot being fired, any victim being injured, or any real firearm being recovered. The verified outcome was a controlled detention following a weapons scare, rather than an armed attack. That distinction matters both for accuracy and for avoiding unnecessary fear after the scene was brought under control. The location amplified the seriousness of the report. The road runs through a community area used by market visitors, local residents, and passing traffic, with Ban Sattahip School close by. Even when an imitation weapon cannot fire, displaying or carrying it in a way that causes people to believe they are facing a real gun can produce panic, abrupt traffic movements, and a high-risk confrontation. Police must make decisions before laboratory checks or close inspection are possible. Members of the public should avoid approaching anyone who appears armed, create distance where possible, and give emergency operators a clear description of the person, object, and direction of movement. Witnesses in Sattahip did that, allowing trained officers to make the approach and secure the scene without reported injury. The incident closed with the immediate threat ruled out, but it leaves a clear safety lesson. A toy designed to resemble a real pistol can trigger the same first response as an actual weapon until police control and inspect it. For officers, witnesses, and the person carrying it, those first minutes can be the most dangerous part of the event. The Sattahip operation ended peacefully because the object was put down and the situation was contained. Police kept the imitation gun and continued their inquiries at the station, while no injuries were recorded in the reports reviewed by Thailand News Desk. The final verified picture is therefore precise. A realistic-looking plastic gun caused fear near a market and school. More than 20 officers responded, one man was detained, and the incident ended without gunfire or physical harm.